Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Final Fantasy Review video. We'll be talking about Irvine here, the Final Fantasy VIII Irvine New Vision version, and also Rinoa's Master Crowns. We will not be talking about Irvine's Vision card because it's just the generic one that everyone gets, so there's no reason to talk about it. And we won't be talking about Edia because she is not really that amazing. She's just okay. Like I said in my news video, usually these free units are just below what a Neo Vision usually would be, and just is okay. It kind of supports other units. She has some chaining and things like that, but it's not really worth mentioning. Not really worth talking about too much because she doesn't have anything particularly interesting that you would, bring up. Anyways, Irvine's TMR isn't very good, but it's okay, I guess, if you're fighting birds. It gives some more attack on there. His STMR is also lacking in attack a little bit there, only 223, whereas usually they're at least 230 something, so it is what it is. And it keeps up with the theme of his last iteration, 75% beast and machine killer, just like the other one had 100%, right? And 500 flat attack for only this Irvine. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest, there isn't anything to say like bad or good in this section. He's just kind of like in the middle of the road, so let's talk about some of the things that he can do. 150% water amp for himself. It was kind of strange. I thought he was gonna be like dark or something, but they always do this. They'll release a main unit and then release in the same game they'll release another character, and they'll make them in completely different elements so that they can't really work together. Like, yeah, he has light imbue for himself, but obviously his main damage is going to be water. Physical Regina like kit, so the magic Regina that Global got recently, a little bit ago, just like that, except for physical instead of magical. 40% gun imperil on an ability. That's pretty wild. That's kind of scary, actually, that they're just offering up a 40% gun imperil just on a normal ability. No LB, no SLB, nothing like that. Just on a normal ability. A little scary. Alright, are we go up to 45 to 50% weapon imperil soon? Because that's kind of like a red flag right there, that they're just offering on a normal ability just like that. Or usually you have to earn it on an LB or something at least. So that's interesting. Multiple killers, 30% TDH. All you really need is 100% more, which is pretty good. And that's really all you can say that's good about him, because it's just a Regina kit pretty much. And so let's move into the weaknesses here. And these are kind of just, I can't really say these are really big nitpicks, because there really isn't anything good or bad you can really say about him. He's just okay. So this one is just an asterisk for right now, but probably this is true. Supposedly, asterisk, can't use his strongest move as a part of his unique selection multicast, which would drop his damage from like 5,000 mod to like 3,000 something mod instead. So that's gonna be a big yikes. So hopefully he's able to do that, because otherwise he is not gonna be very strong. Both his SLB and LB do no damage at all. They're just there for mods, but they stack because they're different named LBs. So they should stack in modifiers. And he's water focused, of course, because he has the 150% water amp. Like I said, he has light imbue and also dark imbue. But obviously he loses a lot of damage if you don't go with water. And there's no water leader yet. But eventually there will be one. And Tifa will be very happy, because she'll actually be in a water team instead of just having Zack there awkwardly being there, because he's lightning focused. And Tifa is obviously water. So let's go ahead and reveal the score on Irvine. 7.5. I think that's okay. I don't think it's worth pulling, in my opinion. I just think he's just okay. Maybe if you he pops up on a random Neo Vision at some point, maybe it's just like, oh cool, I got him, I guess. Cool. That's just how I feel about it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this guy so far. And let's move on to Rinoa's crowns. So she has a new passive. In her base form, she has 6 LB fill, 1500 flat magic, an LB upgrade, and also 100% magic true to wield. So that's okay, yes. I mean, really only in the base form you're using her for preparations for the Brave Shift form, I guess, or just using her as a tag chainer. In the Brave Shift form, she has 50% magic instead, which is okay, I guess. She still gets the other two things there, and then she has 150% magic true to wield instead of 100%. So the base LB will be more useful than it used to be, because now it has 35% throwing weapon and peril tied to it, as long as it's upgraded. And the Brave Shift LB is interesting because if you remember my Genesis review, where he had an ability where you can on every turn he would get a store buff. It's the same thing here, store buff every turn for a few turns. And the modifiers for Apocalypse has been increased from like 300 to 575 times. Sadly, there are some things that are going to hold her back from being stronger than Dark Rain on paper. Maybe in the field she might pull out more damage. I just don't see it, but we'll have to see. She lacks the 150% amp to keep up with Dark Rain, of course, because he has that. And no 8 times cap, sadly. They didn't give it to her because she's not premium. I knew it. So at this point, it's pretty much set in stone that they're only going to be giving 8 times cap to premium units only, and everyone else is just given the middle finger. Screwed. Sorry, Rinoa, you don't get to be stronger. I mean, technically she did get stronger, but it's just like she's kind of still behind, and it's really sad when you get an upgrade and you're still kind of behind, pretty much. She's not even really where she should be if she got an upgrade, because like I just feel like Dark Rain's better, in my opinion. We'll have to see. Dark Rain didn't get an 8 times cap either, but to be fair, the 8 times cap came after his crowns, so he might have gotten 8 times cap if the crown upgrade was delayed until after Rain, the Scarlet Rain appeared. So maybe he would have gotten it. But I don't think Dark Rain's gonna get any more buffs because he already got his crowns. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see, guys. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. There's her 5-star TMR. Just for you, so you guys know, you guys that play JP, you'll see a quest for her 5-star TMR, and it actually gives 1,000 flat magic, and also the stats on it get increased by a little bit, so it's pretty good. It helps her out. She'll probably get like 10k magic now, I think, with all that upgrades. We'll have to see. Maybe I'll make a video on her. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if it's worth it. We'll have to see. Anyways, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you, as always. See you in the next video. Peace.